Military commanders and divisions. This is the list of Israelite generals and captains, and their officers, who served the king by supervising the army divisions that were on duty each month of the year. Each division served for 1 month and had 24,000 troops. Jashobim son of Zabdiel was commander of the 1st division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the first month. He was a descendant of Perez and was in charge of all the army officers for the first month. Dodai, a descendant of Ahoah, was commander of the 2nd division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 2nd month. Mikloth was his chief officer. Benaiah son of Jehoiada the priest was commander of the 3rd division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 3rd month. It was the Benaiah who commanded David's elite military group known as the 30. His son Amizabad was his chief officer. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was commander of the 4th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 4th month. Asahel was succeeded by his son Zebadiah. Shammah the Israelite was commander of the 5th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 5th month. Ira son of Iksh from Tekoa was commander of the 6th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 6th month. Halas, a descendant of Ephraim from Pelon, was commander of the 7th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 7th month. Sibbecai, a descendant of Zerah from Hushah, was commander of the 8th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 8th month. Abiezer from Anathoth in the territory of Benjamin was commander of the 9th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 9th month. Maharai, a descendant of Zerah from Netophath, was commander of the 10th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 10th month. Benaiah from Pirathon in Ephraim was commander of the 11th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 11th month. Held, a descendant of Othniel from Netophath, was commander of the 12th division of 24,000 troops, which was on duty during the 12th month. Leaders of the tribes. The following were the tribes of Israel and their leaders. Tribe leader. Reuben Eliezer son of Zikri. Simeon Shephatiah son of Maachah. Levi Hashabiah son of Kemuel. Aaron the priest Zedadok. Judah Elihu brother of David. Issachar Omri son of Michael. Zebulun Ishmaiah son of Obadiah. Naphtali Jamoth son of Azriel. Ephraim Hoshea son of Azaziah. Manasseh West Joel son of Pedaiah. Manasseh in Gilead East Iddo son of Zechariah. Benjamin Jaasiel son of Abner. Dan Azarel son of Jeroam. These were the leaders of the tribes of Israel. When David took his census, he did not count those who were younger than 20 years of age, because the Lord had promised to make the Israelites as numerous as the stars in heaven. Joab son of Zeruiah began the census, but never finished it because the anger of God fell on Israel. The total number was never recorded in King David's official records. Officials of David's kingdom. Asmaveth son of Adiel was in charge of the palace treasuries. Jonathan son of Uzziah was in charge of the regional treasuries throughout the towns, villages, and fortresses of Israel. Zri son of Club was in charge of the field workers who farmed the king's lands. Shemaiah from Ramah was in charge of the king's vineyards. Zabdi from Shephem was responsible for the grapes and the supplies of wine. Baal-Hanan from Judah was in charge of the king's olive groves and sycamore fig trees in the foothills of Judah. Josh was responsible for the supplies of olive oil. Shitrai from Sharon was in charge of the cattle on the Sharon plain. Shaphat son of Adlai was responsible for the cattle in the valleys. Obal the Ishmaelite was in charge of the camels. Jediah from Meronoth was in charge of the donkeys. Jaziz the Hagrite was in charge of the king's flocks of sheep and goats. All these officials were overseers of King David's property. Jonathan, David's uncle, was a wise counselor to the king, a man of great insight, and a scribe. Jehiel the Hakmonite was responsible for teaching the king's sons. Ahithophel was the royal advisor. Hushai the Archite was the king's friend. Ahithophel was succeeded by Jehoiada son of Benaiah and by birth. Joab was commander of the king's army.